Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a really fun video using my October afternoon supplies, and I have a lot in front of me from their Christmas collection, and I thought it would be fun to make some gift tags, some holiday themed gift tags using ephemera pieces, stickers, and other little pieces from the collections. And here I have a lot of the different holiday collections that they came out with. They had holiday style, under the tree, make it merry. There were a bunch of different ones. And for those of you who don't know about October Afternoon, they were a scrapbook company that I believe went out of business maybe in 2016 or 2017. And they had some really cute nostalgic themed scrapbook products. So a lot of the kind of 1950s style, old fashioned looking things that you'd get from your grandmother in a card or something like that. Really cheerful designs, things that remind you of days gone by, that kind of thing. And they were very popular, and I know I could never wait till the new collection would come out. Every season they'd come out with something new. And this I pretty much I think got all of the Christmas stuff. They have different they had different themes. This one is Silent Night. They had Holiday Style was an older one. Under the Tree, and there was another one too. Make It Merry. That was another one. And they had everything. They had stickers, little puffy stickers, ephemera pieces, paper, little tin pins, just anything you could want. So I definitely amassed a big collection of their products. So I thought it would be fun to show you my thought process and how I put some gift tags together, and I thought I'd use some of the supplies. So I am starting with a gift tag die that's from My Favorite Things. It's one that I use all the time. It's stitched, traditional stitched tag stacks. I'm using the large tag from that. And then I just got together a bunch of foam adhesive squares, strips, little dots, little squares. And these will be really helpful in giving dimension to my gift tags. And then I also have some Tombow tape runner that I'll be using too. And then for my color palette, I chose it just using the colors from the collection kits. So I chose traditional Christmas red, a teal color that kind of pulls in that retro Christmas look, and then also a traditional green. And I made 6 tags, 2 of each color. And I thought I would just kind of get all my stuff in front of me and start putting together some collages on the tags. So I did some prep work ahead of time because otherwise this video would be very long. So just to let you know about that. So I'm kind of prepared, but you're going to kind of see, I'll talk a little bit about how I thought about putting things together, and you'll see my process that way. But so you can see I just kind of pulled the colors from a lot of the stickers, and everything use the teal and the reds and the greens. So you can mix and match, and everything will look good together. So I really love this color palette. So yeah, and there's another, I forget, oh, that's from Make It Merry. That's the Make It, used to have the big, they'd have a collection kit, so you get the big sticker sheets along with the paper and then the little ephemera packs. So it was a lot of fun to use the papers. So I'm starting out with the teal colored tag, and I have a little background piece that I trimmed out from some of the pattern paper. I'm not sure which collection this was from, and I'm just adding some tape runner to the back of that, and I'm going to have that as a background on the tag. And then I'm just going to trim off the excess using my non-stick scissors. I love these scissors. They're from Tim Holtz, and they're nice and long so that you can do big long trims if you want to trim off excess paper from the edge of something. They're really good for that. And then I have a couple of little pieces. This piece is from a cut apart page. So they used to have the cut apart pages just like they do now, where you'd get some journaling cards and little sentiments and that kind of thing. And I'm just using my gigantic tape roll and adding some foam tape to the back of this strip here. I've been doing a lot of crafting lately, and usually the tape roll lasts me about 9 months, that big, huge one, but I'm not sure it's going to last me as long this time. So I try to use every little bit. If I have a little bit of excess tape that I have to cut off, I always add it to the side of the tape roll, and I keep it in case I need just a little piece of tape that I want to add to something else. So nothing goes to waste. So I'm just adding this to the bottom of the tag. And I'm going to let pieces stick out from the sides too, because I think that looks good. Because it's fun to just kind of pile on the decorations on a tag and add it to a gift or a gift bag. And then I'm adding this little speech bubble. And then I have another little sign that says cheers, just some fun sentiments, kind of old-timey sentiments that go with that background paper. And I can have that little visual triangle going on with the pieces. And then I'm just going to add the hole to the top of my tag. And I line it up on my craft mat. The little squares help me to find the middle of the tag. And then I just mark it with a pencil, make sure I get it right in the middle there. And then I'll be using my new favorite tool to punch the hole. It's this Crocodile. And I just got it maybe about a month or two ago, and I never realized how much I would be using it. And it's great for hole punching because you can see through the top of the hole there, and you know exactly where you're punching the hole. You can also, they have a little slide area that you can adjust so that you can get evenly spaced holes as well. So, and I'll show you at the end how I use it to add eyelets to the top of the tag too. So this next tag is the green tag, and the little theme on this is kind of Santa's list and little elves and just a cute little stocking. So I have everything kind of going in opposite directions. It kind of gives your eye some place to move, and I think it's more fun on a tag than just having everything perfectly straight and going straight down the tag. So kind of gives some playfulness to it. And what I did to prepare in making these tags, I cut the tags out, and then I got all the ephemera and things out that I thought I wanted to use and kind of laid them out on my table. And then I put a couple of things on each tag and sort of started with the big focal point, like a big piece of ephemera. And then I added a couple other things, and then I actually left it overnight, left the tags overnight, and then I came back the next day and then added more stuff. And sometimes if you kind of go away and come back, you can get new ideas, and everything kind of came together within a day. But it's a nice project to do, to have it's like a side project. So if you do your scrapbooking or your card making, you can have some tags over in the corner and just kind of walk over and add some stuff to it and walk away. And there's no pressure. You can just have fun doing it. And I like doing these collage tags because they're a great way to use up extra ephemera. You get these ephemera packs and maybe use them one time, and you don't have a lot of use for them. You don't want to do another scrapbook page with them. So it's great to turn them into gift tags or even cards too. I've done collages on cards with them too. So, and you can see I move all the little pieces around quite a bit just to get them in the perfect spot, because you want that kind of sweet spot where everything is like close enough together, not too far away, and you get the little visual triangles going on. And I try to have an uneven number of pieces on the tag, and I include the tag as a piece. So in this case, I have the 4 pieces of ephemera and then the tag, and the 5 just kind of makes it more pleasing to the eye, I think. So this one is all done, and I'm just going to add my hole again to the top. And I talked about how October Afternoon has gone out of business, but there are some scrapbook companies that are currently in business that have kind of similar looks to October Afternoon. One that comes to mind is Cartabella, which I use quite a bit. They have a lot of nostalgic themed papers, especially at Christmas time. And I have a blog post that I'm going to put up that goes with this video, and I'll have some links to Cartabella and then also some links to some of the supplies that I use for these tags as well. So this tag is one of the red ones, and that little poinsettia piece is from this little bag of, it was called a flour sack. And October Afternoon would put out these flour sacks, and they were basically punched out pieces of their pattern paper. And they were punched out in scalloped circles, regular circles, stars, I think. There may have been some squares, I'm not sure, but the scalloped circles really were the ones that kind of stand out to me. And I like the way this looks because it's kind of a tone on tone with the red tag. And then I just have this cute little Christmas stocking that I'm going to add some foam tape to the bottom. And then I'm going to add some tape runner to the kind of upper side of it, because it's so that it lies flat on that poinsettia piece. And you'll see what I do in a second. So that's why you need a lot of different kinds of adhesive, so you can kind of raise things up and have them even and all that. And then I just had this little label that I thought would be nice to kind of tuck under everything as a little bit of a grounding piece, because I'm going to stick another little piece right in the corner there. So I just thought that would look good. And again, I like to fuss with it a little just to kind of get it angled just the right way. I'm not a graphic designer, but I've watched a lot of videos, and somebody that's really good to watch is Kathy Zilski. She is a graphic designer, and she has a lot of great tips on her videos on, white space and that kind of thing. And it's really interesting. And just now you saw that I tapped my magic powder bag on the back of the little to and from circle. And that's a little trick that you can use when you want to turn stickers into ephemera. So the magic powder bag is for heat embossing. So before you heat emboss something, you tap it on your cardstock so that you don't get embossing powder in the wrong spot. But the bag is also useful if you want to put it on the back of a sticker, because it'll take all the sticky stuff off of it. So that's what I did there. And then I added a little foam dot to the back of the circle. And then I just want to add one of these little tin pins also, just for some more color and interest and texture. These are cute too. They're like little mini flare buttons. And you can still get them. I think Maggie Holmes puts them out, or Crate Paper sometimes has them in their kits. And October Afternoon you still can find in some places. Amazon has, I know I've seen a few stickers on Amazon. eBay has a lot, and people on Etsy also sell some of their October Afternoons. So you can find it around for some decent prices. So if you're interested in this, in October Afternoon itself, you can definitely check that out. But for those of you that have a lot of October Afternoon, I'm hoping this video will be helpful and maybe helping you use some of your supplies. I know it's hard to use it up because you know that it'll go away and you can't get it anymore, but it can make somebody else happy, I guess. So you can think of it that way. And I see a lot of people that use October Afternoon in junk journals too. So that's another fun thing to use their supplies for. So that's that tag. And then next up, we have this reindeer tag. And for this tag, I wanted it to be kind of a exciting tag, like you got to get the presents from Santa. And so I have this cute little piece from one of the flour sacks that's a little cutout of a toy catalog. And I thought that would be cute as a background. And then I'm not sure what I'm looking for here. It's a voiceover and I can't remember what I was doing. Oh yeah, I'm showing you the flour sack. This is the flour sack that you can get these little punched out pieces. But you could do this yourself if you have a circle punch or a little scallop punch. You can get the same effect. So I love that it says snow flyer on there, and I want to have the reindeer kind of jumping over the little snow flyer word. And then I have this Rush label that I'm going to have on there too. I thought would be fitting because you got to rush to get the presents to everybody. And figuring out where to get that little catalog piece was the hardest part of this tag, just kind of trying to get it in the perfect spot. So I move everything around a lot. And another trick is to make sure you can put adhesive on the back of something, but just don't smush it down right away. Just kind of lightly set it down. Then you can easily move all your pieces around, but you still have the adhesive on the back, so you don't have to pick the piece up and then forget where you put it. So that's always helpful. So I think I'm happy with where everything is. So I'm going to add some more foam tape to the reindeer. And I like to use these gift tags. I like to buy a pack of the 10 pack of white or craft colored paper bags from with the handles from Michael's, and these are really cute to add to tie on the side of a bag or on a plain wrapped gift if you just like to wrap gifts in white wrapping paper or something. So these bright colors are really something nice to add, and the person that gets the tag can reuse it, so that's always nice too. So I'm still kind of fussing with the reindeer. I'm trying to figure out where the legs should go. In the end, I end up tucking the legs, I think, in the behind the tag. So it's just um, trying to get that in the perfect spot. So, and then everything's at a little bit of an angle still to kind of have that movement going on. And then I have these teeny tiny little pieces from, one is a sticker, that special delivery is a sticker, and then I have another little ephemera piece that I'm going to add just for some more texture. And this, for the foam tape on the back of this, I'm using these really thin strips. They're from Doris, and they're great when you just need a little thin strip of something and you don't want to trim it. They're kind of pre-trimmed, super skinny foam strips they're nice to have too. So I use that to kind of pop up that special delivery sign. There I go. I'm tucking the legs behind the Rush label there so that I can add the little arrow with the presents. And since it's going to be kind of sitting on top of the label, I'm just going to add a little bit of liquid glue to the back to kind of keep it flat on that label there. So just a little bit of Tombow clear glue should do the trick. And I'll show you at the end of the video what I use for ribbon to tie on the top of the ribbon, or on top of the tag too. So there, it's in the perfect spot. Again, I got to move it around a little bit just to get it right in that perfect spot between the S and the H. All right, this tag's done. I'm just going to add the hole again. I measure every time because you never want to get that off-center hole in the tag because it's really hard to correct and it just looks really bad. So I love my craft mat. It's very helpful. Okay, so that's ready. And next up is another green background tag. And this one I use a pretty large focal point and these little children singing. But I have this really cute background paper. I love it. It's kind of like the diamond gingham. And I like the design. So I've got that, and then I'm going to add some foam tape to the kids. And then I have this little fa la la piece that's like a little tiny little speech bubble, and I'm going to add that over the top of the tag or the top of the kids. Again, another little tone on tone look that I really like. And then I've got this little Merry Christmas strip that I want to add across the kid's legs, but I'm trying to find that, again, that perfect sweet spot on where would be the best spot to put it. You don't want it too high, you don't want it too low. It's just got to be perfect. So I think I'm going to have it go right across the bottom edge of the pattern paper. And I really like the way that looks. Now I'm trying to figure out, I feel like it needs a little bit more, so I wanted to add some of these puffy stickers and trying to find the right number and the right shape is what I'm thinking about right now. So I like the little square present and the circle piece of candy. So I thought those would be cute to kind of tuck in the corner here. Sometimes I like to add enamel dots or Nuvo drops just as a little kind of extra when I'm not sure, when I feel like a card or a tag needs a little something, but I'm not sure what. Sometimes all they need are like little dots or sequins or something. So I thought these stickers would be good to add. And I like the way that looks too. So we're on to, I think this is my favorite one. I love the teal colored tag and then that fun little snowman it's very old timey. So, and he's very cheerful. So I think this is cute. So leave me a comment in the bottom too of which tag you like the best. I think they're all cheerful and fun, but let me know what you like and why. I'm just curious because I think they're all kind of different. So, and then I have some more of the flour sack pieces that have some snowflakes on them. And I thought those circles kind of brought in the theme of the snowman circles. You know, snowman's made from circles basically. So it's kind of cute as a little backdrop. And then I have the little speech bubble and then the cute little oh wet fun on the bottom there. So I like this tag a lot. And there's that one. So that's it. That's all the tags. And I added gingham ribbon to the top of each tag. And I thought it kind of went with everything. That makes it easy. You just have one type of ribbon and you just add it to the top. So I ended up keeping the little puffy stickers. I like the way those look. Sometimes I'll end up removing them if I give myself a little time and take another look at a tag. But what I like to do when I wanted to talk a little bit about the ribbon I use, I always keep rolls of gingham ribbon on hand. I have red and I keep this black too. These I got from Hobby Lobby. I also like to have baker's twine. This is a really nice baker's twine from Maya Road. It's thick. It doesn't have like a wax coating on it or anything, and it's nice for using for tag tops too. Also, I have this jute, kind of a soft jute thread or string that I use. I have a cotton string that I really like too, that's kind of a natural color that's nice for tags. And then I'm going to show you now how I add an eyelet to the top of the tag, and this just kind of reinforces the whole. So I have one tag I left without a ribbon at the top. And all I did was I cut more ribbon than I need, but I just folded it in half. And then I used my Crop-A-Dile to add the eyelets. And this little kit came separate from the Crop-A-Dile, but it's a place you can store your Crop-A-Dile, but then it came with a bunch of different eyelets, like white ones and metal ones. And I'm going to use a white one. And all you do is fit the little raised part into the hole of whatever you're punching. These are great for journal making too, when you punch holes in your journal. And the Crop-A-Dile has these little cubes at the top that correspond with the size of eyelet you're using. And their directions will explain which cube size you use, and you just kind of turn them and to what you need. So I'm just going to clamp the Crop-A-Dile right over the hole here, and this will secure the eyelet into the top of the tag. So it just kind of finishes off the hole a little bit, and you get that nice kind of clean look, and it's the white pops against the green and the different colors of the tags. So, and I'm just going to put the ribbon through the hole, and what I do is I put the loop through, and I use my little poking tool to kind of help get the ribbon through. So you put the loop through the back and you have the loose ends facing you. And then you just pull it through a little bit and then just kind of mess with it and make sure it's even. And then you just pull the loose ends through the loop, and that will secure the ribbon on the top of the tag. And then just kind of pull it tight, make sure it's secure. Just be careful because you don't want to rip the hole there. But and sometimes you gotta kind of loosen it a little and then kind of even out your loops again. But I like this ribbon because it's soft and it's easy to work with. It doesn't have any wire in it, and it's very soft, so it's nice to use with tags. And you can use the red all year round. I use it with when I make floral tags too. And it's cute to tie bags as well. So I'm pretty happy with the way this looks. And then I'm just going to trim off the ends of the ribbon in an angle to kind of clean up the ends there, using my big scissors again. And that's all finished. So I hope you got some good ideas to use your extra ephemera or your October afternoon supplies. And thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you in my next video.